afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bids and Awards Committee of the DPWH Masbate 2nd DEO. We're conducting this public opening of bids for infrastructure projects which is being live streamed in the interest of transparency and public accountability. The time is now 1:17 in the afternoon. Pursuant to the provisions of RA 12009, otherwise known as New Government Procurement Act and its IRR, I now call to order this public opening of bids for the procurement of the following civil works project. First is the 26FI009 Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, rehabilitation of road, Barangay Kalipay, City of Masbate, Station 0+000 to Station 0+390 with a contract location of City of Masbate, Masbate, with the approved budget for the contract of 14,552,209.70 centavos. And for our second project is 26FI0010 Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, rehabilitation of road, Barangay Bagumbayan, City of Masbate, Station 0+000 to Station 0+350 with a contract location of City of Masbate, with a approved budget for the contract of 9,701,517.70 centavos. My request, our Madam Secretariat, to roll the call for the determination of the presence of the quorum.
Thank you, sir. Let me read to you the attendance for the opening of bids for 26FI009 and 26FI0010. Starting with our back chairman, Engineer Mark Ian Garbo, back vice chairman, Engineer Rogelio Alcagno Jr., members of the back, Engineer Joseph Joel Gonzalez, Engineer MacGregor Argueno, Engineer Vitaliano Andales Jr., Engineer Raul De Suyo Jr., and the end user for the construction section, Engineer Solferino Alicato Jr. Also present is the head of the back secretariat, Engineer Donald Orgelias, and the members of the DWG, Engineer Cornelia Hermosa, Engineer Julius Ed Ancajas, Engineer Dean Beltran, Engineer John Glenn Alvarez, and the members of back secretariat, Engineer Roberta Canizal, Engineer Regine Hernandez, yours truly, Rexo Logronio, Ms. Sunshine Balatucan, Ms. Nori Biazares, and Mr. Bernie Aban. Sir, all of the members of the Bids and Awards Committee are present this afternoon.
So thank you, Madam Chair. A quorum being present, the meeting is hereby declared officially in session. The Chair acknowledges the presence of the members of the BAC, Technical Working Group, the BAC Secretariat, representatives of the End User Unit, and the other officials of the procuring entity. We likewise acknowledge the presence of our invited observers, representatives from the Commission and Audit, CSOs, professional organizations, and other duly authorized observers, as well as the representatives from the participating leaders who are present physically or joining us virtually. Welcome and thank you for your attendance. So this activity is the public opening for the project ID, for the contract ID 26FI009 and 26FI003. During this proceeding, the BAC shall publicly open all bids received and prescribed deadline and conduct preliminary examination of the submitted bid documents for the purposes of determining the presence and apparent absence of the required documents. For emphasis, no detailed evaluation, determination of responsiveness, and ranking of bids shall be undertaken during stage. This shall be conducted separately in accordance with the applicable procurement rules. Before we proceed, the Chair wishes to remind everyone this proceedings being officially recorded and live streamed as part of the procurement records. Only the BAC Secretariat, and authorized members of the TWG shall handle and examine the bid documents. Representatives of the bidders are requested to observe the proceedings and refrain from interrupting unless recognized by the Chair. Any request for clarification requiring official action by the BAC shall be submitted through the BAC Secretariat in accordance with the procurement rules. If there is no questions regarding the procedure, we shall proceed to the opening of bids. So may I request our TWG? So for the contract ID 26FI009, we received a bids from SOGI, SOGI Construction located in Poblacion, Kawayan, Masbate. chair would like to inquire to our DPWH if there is only one bids received for that particular contract ID. So the chair would like to note that we only one bids received for the 26 FI 0009. So from Soji Construction. Again, this is for the project ID 26FI 009. PhilGIP certificate valid until May 29, 2027. DTI certificate valid until March 14, 2028. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until June 19, 2027. Audited financial statement, date of filing is April 24, 2026. Pickup license valid until December 23, 2026. List of ongoing projects, signed, attached and signed. Single largest completed contract, attached and signed. Net financial contracting capacity, attached and signed. Bid securing declaration, attached and signed and notarized dated August 3, 2026. Organizational chart, attached and signed. List of key personnel, attached and signed. List of equipment pledge, attached and signed. List of contractors' laboratory testing equipment, attached and signed. Affidavit of site inspection, attached and signed and notarized dated August 3, 2026. Omnibus sworn statement, attached and signed and notarized dated August 3, 2026. August 3, 2026. Equipment schedule, attached and signed. Manpower schedule, attached. So, the submission of Soji Construction, located in Poblacion, Kawayan, Masbate, that chair declares complete. So, we now proceed to the opening of the results of the CWA. Madam Secretary. For CWA, SLCC passed. NFCC passed. So the chair would like to note that the Soji Construction passed the CWA. So we now proceed to the opening of the financial. Bid form attached and signed with a bid offer of 14,042,017 pesos and 58 centavos only. Again, 14,042,017 pesos and 58 centavos only. Summary of bid prices, attached and signed. BOQ, attached and signed. Detailed estimate, attached and signed. Tapos, quarterly cash flow and payment schedule, attached and signed. So, the chair would like to note that the submission of SOG Construction passed the financial control. So, we now proceed to the opening of envelope for 26FI 0010. So, for the 26FI 0010 is we received a bids from SN Riveral Construction. Okay. So, may I ask RTWG if there's other submission for the 26FI 0010? So, the chair would like to note that there is only one submission for the 26FI 0010. So for the technical component for the 26FI 0010 submitted by SN Federal Construction, field chips registration, attached and signed, valid until December 27, 2026. DTI certificate, valid until June 9, 2030. Mayor's permit, valid until January 12, 2026. Sorry, issuance pala yun. Valid until December 31, 2026. Apologies. Okay. For the tax clearance, valid until November 28, 2026. Audited financial statement, date of filing is April 15, 2026. For the pickup license, valid until March 2, 2027. List of ongoing projects, attached and signed. Single largest completed contract, attached and signed. Bid securing declaration, attached and signed and notarized dated August 4, 2026. Organizational chart, attached and signed. Key personnel, attached and signed. List of equipment pledge, attached and signed. Omnibus warrant statement, attached and signed and notarized dated August 4, 2026. Net financial contracting capacity, attached and signed. Okay. So the chair would like to note that the submission of SN Regular Construction is complete. So we can now proceed to the CWA. So, Madam Secretariat, for the CWA, SLCC of SN Reveral passed, NFCC passed. So the chair would like to note for the CWA, the SN Reveral passed. So we come now to the opening of the financial document. bid form attached and signed with a bid offer of 9,425,655 pesos and 77 centavos. Again, 9,425,655 pesos and 77 centavos. Bill of quantities attached and signed. Detailed estimate attached and signed. Cash flow and payment schedule attached. So, the submission of business referral for the financial component, the chair would like to note that is complete and fast. So, the chair now directs the Bank Secretariat. The chair notes that all bids received within the prescribed period have been publicly opened and their corresponding bid price has been written to the record. The Bank Secretariat is hereby directed to transmit all bid documents to the Technical Working Group for detailed evaluation in accordance with applicable procurement laws, rules, and Philippine bidding documents. So before we adjourn, the Bids and Awards Committee extends its appreciation to our invited observers, participating bidders, members of the TWG, the Bank Secretariat, and everyone who took part in today's proceedings. So the procuring entity remains committed to conducting all procurement activities in a manner that upholds the principles of transparency, competitiveness, accountability, efficiency, and integrity. There being no